Welcome back, friends. Today in our video we'll be discussing about how to use help, and so some part of help we have already discussed in the previous videos. So today we'll be discussing in detail about how to use help. So let's go to the video. To start with, we have already the same window here for the PowerShell. It's opened, and then you can see the content we'll be discussing today. So to start with, get help is the topic which we are discussing today. So when you see here, to talk about help, first thing is actually you should as a PowerShell scripting person or a scripter, you should remember always that two things important as a thumb rule when you use or when you are actually a programmer or the scripter. So here what we need to do is actually that the first rule is always read the error. So whatever the error we are getting, we should not ignore that, and we should not actually or completely read the error or something. It will lead to a different scenario, and it will lead to our content actually. So what we need to do whenever you get an error, so read it completely, so you have the clue for solving the issue in the error itself. So it is very easy, and it is very powerful, and it is very important actually that you should keep actually make it as a habit to read all the errors. So that is actually the first key point I would like to convey in this video. So first thing is about the get help. Every place wherever is possible, you can use the get help wherever you stuck, or maybe wherever you don't know about the command what it will do, right? So there you can always use get help, and with the space and with the command, command you would like to know what exactly it is doing. So you will get easily the details about the command, and what it will do, how to use it, and all the details. So one part of that we have already discussed in the last video when we did about parameters. So we will be learning little more about that today. So first thing about, as I mentioned, rule is read always the errors, and then second one is that always use get help in any scenario. So these two rules, if you make it as a practice, so you will be able to do you will be able to overcome any issues, and you will be able to become a good the PowerShell scripter. So that is what we are going to do it today. And to start with, as you see here, I just ran the command get-help. So this talks about the command and lot of stuff here. Let us go through, and you can see that it's a Windows PowerShell help system, and it displays about the help about the Windows PowerShell commandlets and also the concepts. And very important thing is that it is actually the long description here talks about. And main thing about, you have actually in multiple languages you have the help available, and also the all details in detail about the function scripts and commandlets modules. Everything is actually available in multiple languages from Microsoft. And a very important part is here that as you can read, the Windows PowerShell does not include the help files, but you can read the help topics online, and use the update help commandlet to download help files to your computer, and you use the get help commandlet to display the help topics at the command line. So this means that you will not have actually all the commands stored locally, right? So this is actually came along with the help file, which is actually when it is installed the OS or the module. So the help files are actually installed together with that, and it's not the up-to-date help file. So when you check the help file, so always try to do it for online version, so that, or try to update your help file content once in a while, so that any updates in the commands and also the new information about the the parameters or whatever the commandlets includes. So you will get to know the help files or related help files will be downloaded to your machine, and then you can use it online or offline, whatever. So that is what we will be discussing actually today. Also we'll be discussing about how to do it. I mean, how can we do it online, and we can see and how to download the full help file and everything. So we'll be going through them shortly. And then we have the details about where you can find the online help from Microsoft using a browser. And then this is the commandlet get help and the commandlet name and -online. So this is what the way of doing it, and this is the format how to do it. So let's start with, as I mentioned, always you start with the run as administrator always, so that it will not ask for any confirmation or it will not block anything. So you need to actually use the administrator mode, so which we are already using it. And update help is the command for that, and so we'll be discussing all those things in the our upcoming shortly actually. So first thing is about get help, and let's say one command called get service maybe, or something else we can use, but yeah, you can say online together with that, and it will open actually in a browser. The default, it will just search for the default browser, and it will open it. So in this case it is a Chrome, and it is opened, and you should have an internet connection actually. So as you can see here, it will actually display the get service and whatever the the get services on your computer. This is the description on that, and this is the module. It is included actually, this particular command is included in this module. And get service is having these parameters, and also you have this many. So this is the details about the particular command, and the description talks about here is that I think there is a problem in the internet, could be. Okay, so here you can see the description. The get service commandlet gets the objects that represented the services on your computer, including the running and stopped services. By default, when get service is run without parameter, all the local computer services are returned. So as we see here, previously we have tested this, and you can see get service without any parameters, so it will display all the services and the status. And you can see all the online information about the examples and how to take it, and you can copy also from here. And multiple scenario wise it is listed here in Microsoft. And there is a small the script also given here. So this is actually the list services on your computer that have dependent services. So any services which are having dependent services, this particular script actually fetch the information about those services and it will list out. So this is the the command and or the script. So we have all this information or multiple examples, and also this is talking about the parameters, which are all the parameters available, and what is the whether it is a positional or type or what the details, everything it is actually mentioned here. So you will get this online documentation from Microsoft when you type actually the get help space and the commandlet space -online. So this is the format for that, and that is what actually we are talking about, the online help. And the downloading full help, the help file, how can we update it actually, or downloading the help. So you have seen here in the Microsoft help here itself, so there is something called update -help. So when we try that, update -help. So when we try this, it is actually trying to connect online, and it is trying to, you can see the progress details in a while. So it will just load the progress note, progress bar here. So yeah, this is been added now. So you can see here it is downloading the help content, and multiple modules you can see in the top. So PowerShell command, multiple modules, actually the built-in multiple modules are present. So this is just updating, contacting the Microsoft library and getting the help files getting updated here. So that is what actually currently in progress. So you have to wait for this to complete, and if you want, you can just Control C, you can just stop this particular process. I just stopped now because of the time constraint. So we can do this actually at any point of time, so it may take some time to complete it, depends on your the internet speed and everything. So yeah, so now that part is completed, and how can we use the help? So we have already discussed about this in the last session, one of the part. So get help space the whatever the command let you want. So I'm just taking get help and get child item and minus. So first we'll try with this. So this is how we can use first thing, and you can see the same information or similar information here, and this is a syntax we had to use it, and what are the parameters included, and the description talks about what it will do, and then related links and the remarks. So you can see there are multiple examples. So for example, now they have included here, so which is again get help a child item minus examples. So this is the example for how to use the the get child item command, and that there are multiple examples how can we use it. So this we have already discussed in the previous parameters video. So similarly we can do multiple things here. So few things we will try to demonstrate here. So to try with that, so get help, then get child item, and to start with, actually you can do get help space, and maybe you don't know the rest of the parameters here. So we can do one thing, we can just press Control and press space. So it is asking for all 1846 possibilities, so let us not do that. So instead hyphen and Control space. So it will actually give the details here, so what exactly the parameter you would like to use it. So here you can see the name, path, and role, the online show window, verbose, and full example. There are multiple things here. So if you want, this is the one way of help we can get it, and maybe in case if you don't know what to use it actually after the get help. So here in this case, maybe I would like to go for get help name, and maybe you would like to go for something else. So now let's say this one, and you can pick it from that list, so not a problem. And get child item. So it is the same actually example it is giving. So only difference is that you can actually if you don't know after get help how to do it or what parameter you can use it, so you can use Control space. So it will list out actually all the information available, and in case if you would like actually show window, just start typing that and just press enter. So it is nothing but it will open actually in a different window where actually you can see the same information in a similar format, or it is actually just a pop-up window from the from the normal PowerShell window. So that is what actually the show window options says. So you can change some settings here, and a few things, few customization we can do. And if you would like to, you can just search for any help window, or any commandlet details here. So maybe get service. Okay, it is actually for finding something inside this particular a word, kind of a normal search window. So nothing to tell more, but it is just a normal find option where you can find something in this. So that is what actually ShowWindow. So you can utilize actually this particular get help whichever the way you would like to use it. So another example we can try here is the get date. So it will display the date here. So the same command you can do it in a different way. For example, now since we are starting to go with the command, scripts and something in few videos, after this few videos, so you can just say like a get a date. So you can put it actually in a the bracket and dot. Out of this, what exactly you would like to display here. So here we can say day. So this is 13th day, and you can say year. It will display only the year. So what it does is actually it will just store actually this particular command into a variable. Then it will actually, out of which we can filter out actually with what exactly the details we would like to display. So here in this case, if you would like actually the dot time. So here there is no time included because this is a standard default one. So it's not actually the get a time. So this is a get date. So here we can say month is the 6th month. So all this information we can, in multiple way we can use this command. So just would like to share with you all. Now let's talk about how to get the full help. So for example, now we talked about get child item. So let's take that. So get help, get child item, and minus. If you don't know what is the parameters available, control space. So any point you can use this. So it's not only for help, any particular any command you can use it. So it is very much useful. So here actually, as you see here, all these multiple information or options are available. So I just would like to go with the full. So this is nothing but the entire help actually related to this particular command. It is actually displaying here. As you can see, this includes all the information about parameters and also syntax. And if you go down, you can see here the examples as well. So this is nothing but actually call it as a full help. And similarly, if you would like to go for detailed. So for example, now detailed, and if you enter, so again it is actually little more explanation it is giving in an additional method. So you can see multiple information here compared to the full. So this way we can actually use the help window, and multiple options are also available. And finally, what we will be discussing today about what is the help file location. So how you will be able to see it and in a graphical way. So first thing is you can just go to C Windows System 32 / Windows PowerShell. If you open this path, you will be able to identify the version v1.0, and you can see here all the modules installed default, and additionally whatever we installed, so that information. And also you can see the schema and all other information here, language, the examples, and then that I will come back to you later. And then you can see here, if you expand a little bit, so you can see here the help file information. So help file info, all these XML files are actually you can see the format here. So all these XML files are actually related to the help, so which we are discussing. So when you have actually multiple or downloaded the offline online copy to offline, so you will be able to see multiple help files here later. So this is for each for each commandlets and or modules. So you can see here, so this is actually for the management and for security and utility and multiple things you can see here. So this is the path actually where it is actually getting saved in Windows. And easy way, again from here, if you would like to see from the command line, it is very easy. And you can say dot not exactly, but let's say from here. So from the command line, how can we find out that the particular command file, the help file? So get command, so we'll put actually in the bracket, so get command and get child item, close bracket, and dot help file. So it will actually show that so this particular command related, so get child item is actually part of the management help file, so management module. So you can see here, so this is actually the this particular command is included, or help file is included in this particular command file, the help file. So this is the file it is stored. So you can see similarly any other modules related commands, if you can type here, and you will get to know where exactly it is or which file it is related to. So this is what actually planned for this this session, and hope you have enjoyed it, or it is something useful for you. And next topic will be talking about the PowerShell, Windows PowerShell ISE and other stuff. So keep watching and supporting, and also in case if you have any comments or any feedbacks, please comment it, and we can improve it actually based on your comment. So thanks for watching. And in additional, one more thing would like to tell you that in case if the length is little more for the videos, because when we discuss, so it should be little more explained, and should be able to understand for a beginner as well. So considering that some of the part actually repeatedly explained, so hope it is fine for you all. So yeah, that's what for today, and thanks for watching, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you.